How Ukraine rewrote US peace proposal. A dramatic shift in the Ukraine war, and it happened quietly, behind closed doors in Geneva. For months, Ukraine rejected America's 28-point peace plan. Today, that plan has been torn apart, rewritten, and possibly transformed into the first real roadmap to end the war. And at the center of this turning point, Volodymyr Zelensky, now preparing for a direct, high-stakes conversation with President Donald Trump over the most sensitive term of peace. Ukraine's president announced what he called real progress after senior officials returned from crucial negotiations in Geneva, talks that Kyiv says have narrowed, softened, and dramatically reshaped the US proposed framework. The original plan, the one that sparked outrage, demanded Ukraine cede territory, limit its army, and essentially walk away from Russian war crimes. Kyiv, Brussels, and several European capitals immediately rejected it. But after the Geneva round, Zelensky revealed something big. The framework has been cut down, no longer 28 points. It now contains fewer demands, and many of them have been rewritten to reflect Ukrainian and European concern. In a message on Telegram, he said, "Now the list of necessary steps to end the war can become doable. Many of the right elements have been taken into account." Let's listen into what Zelensky said.
Сьогодні наша делегація повернулася з Женеви після переговорів з американською стороною та європейськими партнерами. І тепер перелік необхідних кроків для закінчення війни може стати працездатним. Станом на зараз, після Женеви, пунктів менше, вже не 28, і багато правильного враховано в цій рамці. Ще є зараз над чим попрацювати всім разом. Дуже непросто. Щоб зробити фінальний документ, і треба зробити все достойно. І ми цінуємо, що більшість світу готова нам допомагати. І американська сторона налаштована конструктивно. Фактично увесь день вчора були зустрічі. Це була непроста, надзвичайно детальна робота. Команда наша доповідала сьогодні вже по новому драфту кроків, і це дійсно правильний підхід. Чутливі речі, сенситивні речі я обговорю з президентом Трампом. Україна ніколи не буде перепоною для миру. Це наш принцип, спільний принцип. І мільйони українців розраховують і заслуговують на достойний мир. Все для цього зробимо. Ми готові працювати максимально швидко. Цими днями, тижнями варто дуже уважно ставитись до повітряних тривог, до всіх подібних загроз ударів. Ми точно розуміємо, з ким маємо справу. І всі накази у повітряних сил та всіх інших складових сил оборони і безпеки України є. Ми будемо реагувати, і було би справедливо для всіх наших партнерів, і передусім для американської сторони, зважати на загрозу, яку бачить і їхня розвідка. І якщо є перемовини, якщо є конструктив, якщо дійсно ми закінчуємо війну, то не має бути ракет, не має бути масованих ударів по Україні, по наших людях. Це реально зробити тим, хто дійсно сильний у світі.
He added a warning too. There is still challenging work ahead. We must do everything with dignity. Zelensky said negotiators briefed him on the updated draft and that the toughest, most sensitive issues will be handled directly by him in a conversation with President Donald Trump. Meanwhile, Washington is confirming the shift. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio said tremendous progress has been made. Through, he declined to reveal the unresolved points, calling the matter delicate. A joint US-Ukraine statement later announced an updated and revised framework. Ukraine's deputy foreign minister added the new draft now includes 19 points, saying very little is left from the original proposal. Europe also played a key role in reshaping the deal. Their amendments removed the idea of Ukraine giving up cities in Donbass. They raised language stopping Ukraine from joining NATO. They scrapped the proposed cap on Ukraine's armed forces, and they removed any notion of blanket amnesty for Russian war crimes. Germany's Chancellor Friedrich Merz called the new text significantly modified, and Trump, who recently accused Ukraine of showing zero gratitude, signaled caution optimism, saying something good may be coming. But despite all this movement, the two leaders are not meeting this week. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirmed there is no scheduled meeting between Trump and Zelensky, though she also said both sides have reached agreement on both provisions after the Geneva talks.
So there are no plans at this moment in time. As you know, things can change very quickly around here, so we'll keep you all apprised, but there's no meeting scheduled right now. As for where we are, I spoke with Secretary Rubio at length. I spoke with the president as well. Everybody inside feels optimistic about what happened and transpired yesterday in Geneva. Secretary Rubio, Special Envoy Witkoff, the whole team really worked through the points of that 28-point peace plan that the United States authored with input from both sides, the Russians and the Ukrainians, and ultimately the vast majority of these points have been agreed upon. The Ukrainians have worked on language with us together, and you heard that from their delegation directly yesterday. So we feel as though we're in a very good place. Of course, we have to make sure that all of these points are agreed to, and then of course we're going to have to make sure the other party in this war, the Russians, agree to them as well.
So where does that leave things? Ukraine is signaling readiness not to surrender, but to negotiate a dignified peace. The US is revising its most controversial demands. Europe is reinforcing Ukrainian sovereignty. And Zelensky is preparing for one of the most consequential conversations of this war. The one he will have directly with President Donald Trump. A conversation that could shape how and when this war finally ends. This is all for now. Stay tuned to DNA for more such news and updates.